That was just the beginning. AD booed all night. Matters little when you're doing stuff like this. Go! That'll shut him up. It didn't. They just kept booing. First quarter, buzzer, Drew Holiday drains the 9th Pelicans three-pointer of the first quarter, the most Pelicans three-pointers in any quarter in franchise history. To the second quarter, Davis kept coming from deep. It's good. Lakers down by 5 because this was very much a game despite the star power being heavy on one side. Third quarter, Lakers down 12. Davis, the putback dunk, said his teammates told him, don't worry about the boos. We're going to find a way to win. You don't need your teammates to help you when you're finding ways to get back to the basket like that. Heads up play from Davis, nets 4 points in 3 seconds. Final seconds of the third quarter we go. Off the rebound, Davis, Josh Hart, they'd collide. You don't want to see this. Davis down in pain, holding his elbow, and you're thinking, oh no, the night is already spoiled. Because you'll hear from LeBron later on what you want and hope to do when you're facing your former team. Turns out he's okay, despite the trainers taking a look at it. Fourth quarter we go. AD's on the bench. He's got a whole bunch of stuff on his arm. He's getting ready. In the meantime, he had LeBron holding things down with his team down 3. That guy, you forget he's on the team. Feeds Kyle Kuzma. LeBron, 11 dimes. Kuz, 9 points in the fourth quarter. Game tied. Davis back on the court, still tied. LeBron, he said the fourth quarter is winning time for me. Lakers have a lead. Next Lakers possession, LeBron again, the fadeaway. It's good. 29 points for LeBron in the night. Lakers up 5. That 3 puts him at over 33,000 for his career. Then JJ Redick with the Pelicans trailing. Misses, gets it back. You ain't gonna keep him down twice. Pelicans up by 1 now. Same score. LeBron to Kuz. Kuz again. Automatic. Lakers up by a bucket. Under 10 seconds to play. It's Redick. He's going to get a look here. Can't get it to go. You know who's there? Davis gets fouled. He would make 1 of 2. So there's 5 seconds left. Pelicans down by 2. Davis with the steal from Drew Holiday. Alvin Gentry said we were going to run JJ off a screen and then back off, but AD just made a really great play. He makes the first of his free throws. The second would ice the game, and it does. 41 points for Davis. Pelicans fans not happy. It's the most points against a former team in their debut. Lakers win by 4. Davis and Holiday would exchange some jerseys, and then afterward, AD would talk about what he knew was coming, the crowd reception.
It was a hell of a night. You know, I love these guys that I played with last year. They still here. They like the battle, but overall, it was a fun night. Coming in, knowing what was going to happen with the Bulls, and I just tried to play through it and calm my nerves and just play basketball. You know, when everything went down last year, it was tough for both sides. Just grab both sides, moved on, and both sides are happy.
Anytime you go back to a place where you've made a mark, you want to come back and play well, and you want to win, because at the end of the day, that's what this league is all about. And so we knew that as his brothers, and we wanted to try to, you know, fulfill that goal that he has set.
Anthony Davis not only got finer after the breakup, but he did something against his former team that no one's done. First player in NBA history to drop 40 on his first game against a former team, passing Kevin Durant against OKC, Stephon Marbury against Minnesota, and Danny Ainge against Boston.
So he went to the gym.
You know it.
Healthy.
You know.
Got looking good.
He's on keto now.
All right, as for the reunion, see Kyrie, he was supposed to be in Boston last night, but he wasn't. He was hanging out in Brooklyn. We go hard. Of course, he's still injured, has that shoulder impingement. Kemba Walker returning for the Celtics after his injury. And wouldn't you think Boston fans would let Kyrie have it? Well, he's at home.
Yeah, he has a shoulder injury.
But I tell you what, this was an example of less is more, addition by subtraction for the Celtics, because Kemba was really, really good. An incredible play there, 17 and a half for Kemba. But a monster third quarter was where Walker got his paycheck last night. Celtics up 5 after a 3. Few minutes later, Celtics trailed by 3. How about Kemba inside, reverse layup? As for the injury, first game back, he was taken off on a stretcher 5 games ago in Denver. He said, I wasn't thinking about anything. I just wanted to win. Celtics tied the game after the free throw. Next possession, down 3. Sees, dribble, Kemba, three-pointer, 13 points in the third. 30 total for the game. Celtics a 5-point lead going into the fourth. Under 6 to play. Nets trail by 6. Spencer Dinwiddie to Garrett Temple, who hits the 3. Nets down just 3. So ensuing possession, Walker loses the handle, but he gets it back big. 39 points in his first game back after leaving the court on a stretcher.
Yo.
How about it? Kemba pumped. Celtics win 121-110.
How ready were you to come back?
Oh, man, I couldn't wait. I got a chance to, I had to sit out, obviously. I got a chance to watch my team. And it kind of just showed me, the things that I can do to help this team. And tonight, I was making some shots. My teammates did a great job getting me open. It was a great night.
We all are very happy that Kemba's okay. Feel very fortunate. I know he does too. And so for him to be playing and even feeling fresh 5 days later is good. But he was unbelievable tonight.
All right, as for the other guard in this series, Kyrie at home posted this long post on Instagram about the fan reaction. It happens all the time, and tonight just shows how sports entertainment will always be ignorant and obtrusive. What? It's one big show. That means very, very little in the real world that most people live in, because there are actually things that matter going on within it.
That is a word salad that I don't want served. Oh my God, it was like rambling.
That's like the person who brings like a green bean salad to Thanksgiving.
The worst.
That you should just show out the door.
Tapioca pudding.
You may leave now.
Yeah, thank you. Grizzlies and the Clippers. No Kawhi Leonard in this one. We pick it up with Morant here, creating a little space and knocking down the 3. He was really, really good and was dishing like Bibby. He had 20 points, but 11 dimes. Clippers down 3 now. Williams drives, finds Pat Bev. Get one. He did. So we're tied up at 119. 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter now, same score. It's Williams. Watch this. This is quintessential I got your back. Because Williams thinks he's going to make this. He doesn't. Montrezl Harrell's like, I got you, boo. With just 2.3 seconds on the clock, it's the first career go-ahead shot make for Harrell in the last 5 seconds of a game. The bench is pumped. Lou said, I was happy he was there for me despite the fact I expected to make it. Next possession for the Grizzlies because they still had a chance. And unfortunately, Jaren Jackson has a shot blocked by Maurice Harkless. So the ball goes out with 0.2 seconds left. That would be it. The Clippers, without Kawhi, win 121 to 119. It would be like Kyrie and Kawhi had a baby.
Kyrie is my favorite player.
Isn't he really good?
Hey, you know what? Let's get to the good stuff. Just the fatty
Let's
football.
Go.
Bears Lions play on Thanksgiving for the 18th time. Second most played matchup on the holiday behind Lions Packers. This is the first time both teams will enter with a losing record. What about the Bills taking on the Cowboys? This is a sneaky good game. This will only be Buffalo's second game against a team that entered with a winning record, while Dallas is 0-4 against teams entering with a winning record this season. In the nightcap, Saints, Falcons, NFC South on the line for the Saints. They can clinch with a win. Atlanta beat New Orleans in Week 10 and have only swept the season series twice this decade, 2014, 2016. Let's welcome in our Adam Schefter joining us this morning. Shefty, plenty of storylines heading into Thanksgiving Day, but perhaps none more prominent than the job security of Jason Garrett. What are you hearing about the Cowboys head coach in advance of their game today?
Well, good morning and happy Thanksgiving, Matt. Nothing says happy Thanksgiving quite like your job is on the line here against the Buffalo Bills. But the fact of the matter is that everybody's heard Jerry Jones, the Cowboys owner, talk all week long in rather strong language about how the Dallas Cowboys have to win. But here's the thing that everybody has to remember. It's not like he's just going to go fire Jason Garrett. Jason Garrett's contract is up after this season. It expires. He simply, Jerry Jones, does not have to renew that contract and then basically just go hire a new coaching staff. But everybody knows that if Jason Garrett has hopes of being renewed in Dallas, they're going to have to go on an extended playoff run because the owner is not letting up. He's applying lots of pressure, and there are conflicting theories and views about whether that's helpful or hurtful. But the fact of the matter is Jerry's been very outspoken, and it's up to Jason Garrett to try to go win a game against a team with a winning record, something the Dallas Cowboys haven't done with any regularity this season.
And Adam, I'm glad you pointed that out because I remember this time last year when there was a big story about how Jerry Jones elected not to extend Jason Garrett. in a lame duck situation with just 1 year, so he can take care of that himself contractually with Garrett. But not only the head coach that's potentially on the hot seat this Turkey Day. What can you tell us about the status of Falcons head coach Dan Quinn?
Listen, we get to Thanksgiving, Matt, and I always say that that's the time of the year where hunting season begins, literally, in the NFL, because coaches whose teams have not performed, their seats get warmer.